Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Leon Master and welcome back to another Overwatch League news video. It's been a while since we've done one of these videos in general, a week or two, who knows at this point. Obviously the games were canceled last week and I kind of expected that's why I did not make a video last week because of, it was kind of fast paced. They didn't really test anything yet. And now they finally test how they're going to do it this weekend because of the whole Echo kind of like whole show match they did. Hopefully it's not as bad as that. I didn't really watch it, but I went in every now and then when I had free time. I saw it was kind of bad on production side, which is expected. It's very expected when that happens. And it looks like the casters are actually going to be one controlling the cameras, which I really don't like. It's not me saying that they're bad at controlling the camera, but it just means they have to focus on so much more now, casting and controlling the camera, and make sure they have to get different POVs to make the stream entertaining. So hopefully it's not them actually controlling everything this weekend, because the games are about to happen. I'm actually recording this at 12 a.m. and they're about to start at 3 a.m. So I'm not going to stay and watch that, but either way, I hope they figure something out. Hopefully there is production there that is going to make these, games actually entertaining to watch, and, the casters can do their own thing while they're doing it. Anyways, let's go into the juice of the video. Obviously, you guys clicked on this video because of the main thing, Dallas Fuel. They're making moves, apparently, according to this leak. It is once again from DC Inside. This may end up being the reliable person. I actually don't know that yet. But either way, a lot of these things on this list actually make a lot of sense. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the big one that you guys have seen right now. Rascal back to Dallas Fuel. Now, when I saw this, I was like very hyped because, I am a Fuel fan and I was very excited for when Rascal did end up getting on Fuel back in Season 1. And this was just perfect, honestly, on that team. Obviously, Season 1, Dallas Fuel was not the best. They was poorly coached. Obviously, with Kai, the team did not want to work hard. It's one of actually the main reasons why Rascal wanted to leave, because everything was not fitting well, a lot of drama as well. That team is basically gone. Let's be real. That team is basically not there anymore. You have Arrow, who's kind of set a foundation, really. He has a whole training thing now that probably is going to be there no matter what if Arrow wasn't even there, because of the whole Season 3 traveling now. But either way, Arrow's kind of changed some things around, some more coaches in, different players, because honestly, the only two players that have stand from Season 1 really is Harry Hook and AKM, and then you also have Vol'jin in the coaching staff, and even Tasmo. Those are the only people who really stand from Dallas Fuel back in Season 1, and AKM and Rascal are friends now. I feel like it makes sense here. Now, it does say it's a cash trade, and also more things pointing to this thing making sense. If you guys have recalled, if you guys have been in my Discord, I actually do a lot in Discord when I don't make videos. I am into Discord talking about, small little clips. I put into Discord some little clips, and honestly, they're kind of short clips, so if I made videos about them, also the video would be pretty short. But either way, Yiska, if you didn't see, Yiska actually made a clip earlier this week, and they were talking about Rascal, actually, and someone in chat was like, why are we talking about Rascal getting traded? Shock would never trade him. Yiska said, you are very wrong to that person, and something's up with Rascal. Now, even on Plat Chat, apparently, Bren said, or someone said on Plat Chat, that there is some San Francisco Shock juice coming. And then apparently there was a tease in the 1v1, thing with the whole San Francisco Shock with the Star Wars sponsor. I didn't watch that because I didn't really care for it. I didn't think anything was going to happen. But apparently there was a tease of Rascal being traded as well. So it's pointing things that Rascal could end up going to Dallas Fuel, which I would love. Now the next question is, I also talked about this in my Discord, what's going to happen with Doa? I actually really like Doa. Obviously, the first game we've seen him play, with Shock, and also even the Valiant. 2 games, actually, not the first. But either way, Doa has been great on the team. Now, yes, there is some downsides, as we have heard. Arrow said he has the worst English. That's what we've heard. And Doa, he's decently, flexible, player, but I wouldn't say as flexible as Rascal. And obviously, we're in that time of the Overwatch League where you need very flexible DPS players right now because of the whole hero pools, and who knows what's going to happen later on. I feel like you just don't want to be scared all the time with Doa's hero pool, while you have someone like Rascal and Decay, who are probably some of the most flexible DPS players out there, next to Prophet, and obviously the big guys we do know of today is Ursa and all that. But Rascal, I would love this. Hopefully, it works out. I want to see Rascal stay on the Dallas Fuel. I really do, because they have a whole different team now, if you really think about it. They have a whole new coaching staff who works hard, as we have seen. Obviously, some of the results are not shown, but they work hard. Then on to the next one for the Dallas Fuel. It is Bianca to the Dallas Fuel, which also makes a lot of sense, in my opinion. As we've heard, as we also seen, Note has kind of been on the downward kind of playstyle, or just how he has been since Boston Uprising Season 1. His play has kind of went down in Season 2. We haven't really seen him that much in Season 3, but it still kind of showed a little bit in Season 3. Now, Bianca, we haven't really seen him play Overwatch League level yet. Obviously, we haven't seen him play an Overwatch League match. We've seen him play in XL2 Academy, which he's shown great performances there. He got promoted to NYXL. He's coming in, and we haven't seen him play. That's why I think it will make sense. Bianca comes to Dallas Fuel, and then you also have a Korean lineup happening for the Fuel. And just in case, Bianca could be some new talent for the Fuel. and just a better off tank that we feel like could happen in general. He's also a little bit more flexible. He can play a good Zarya, he can play a good Hog. I feel like this would be a right move for the Dallas Fuel. Now, one thing I am worried about, we haven't seen him play Overwatch level yet. That's obviously us. Who knows what happens behind the scenes? Obviously, tryouts and all that. Bianca may have owned in trials, probably one of the best. Who knows? But as a person who's watching Overwatch League, we have no clue yet. And another thing that makes these Dallas Fuel moves make sense, in my opinion, is because if you guys haven't seen the schedule for the Fuel, they have a very tough schedule with this online thing of the COVID-19 situation. Now, obviously, they aren't going to go against Vancouver Titans anymore as they were previously, but the teams that come to my mind that they were going to play is Shock, LA Valiant, and LA Gladiators. Now, let's be honest, they honestly weren't going to win a single one of those matches. Maybe against LA Valiant as an upset. Same thing goes for LA Gladiators, but let's be real, it would have been very tough. Rascal coming in and Bianca can change that completely. I do feel like that, so I feel like Arrow has saw this, and he's like, okay, we probably won't have the closest matches with the roster we have now against these top teams we're going against. We got to make some moves. So Arrow sees Rascal as an option, and then he sees Bianca as an option as well. I think these make sense. I'd love to see Bianca come to Dallas Fuel, a new player we haven't really seen yet. Rascal, who makes sense at this point. All the things that have come out, Yiska, Shock, and then just the Plat chat. They're all saying Rascal's getting traded. Shock, Juice coming. I think it makes sense at this point. Now to the next one, Sayaplayer retiring. Another one that makes sense. I don't really watch Sayaplayer streams, but I saw the comments in the Reddit, and a lot of people who watch his streams, he had an interesting title apparently where he was like an ordinary player or like non-pro player, and then his old account was named Retirement apparently. So that's honestly kind of like concrete information right there, I feel like, because obviously, as we do know, players from the past, when they got kicked from a team or when they retired, they kind of did a whole thing with a title in their Twitch stream or did a Twitter post or just something. They did something that made it pretty obvious. So I think Sayaplayer has kind of confirmed it himself, which sucks because he's a great player. And who knows what's going to happen from later on, because BQB has been doing good. No one expected him to come in. Who knows, man. Sayaplayer is a great player. Hopefully he doesn't retire, but it's looking like it's going to happen. Now to the next one, another one that actually makes sense. All these make sense, guys. So I feel like just, honestly, take this with a grain of salt still. We still don't know. But AKM retiring. Now, AKM retiring would actually make a lot of space for Bianca and Rascal to come in. That would mean a 12-man roster now at that point when Rascal and Bianca come in. AKM retiring makes sense, like I've said. If you guys follow him on Instagram like I do, you just never see him with the Fuel team. Now, obviously, COVID-19, that could probably be a big reason why, but he's still going out, like a lot. He's going to parties. He's driving around. He's living his life, honestly, as what I would say. He's just enjoying life as he can right now, and it makes sense. Maybe he's retired. He's happy now. He looks happy in those Instagram clips, but we don't know if he is. He hasn't streamed Overwatch in a while. He honestly, I can't remember him being in the Dallas Fuel video recently and all as well. And AKM did say before the season starts he will retire at the end of the season, and maybe he feels like it's the time to retire now. Who knows, man? He's a great player, but let's be honest, I don't see him getting a chance coming. Now, with these new players coming in, Rascal, he'll get playtime. Decay get playtime. Doha, Zachary, maybe. But AKM, I just don't see it happening. So yeah, guys, that is the leaks coming from, DC Insider once again, and all of them make sense. They really do, and I'm excited as a Fuel fan to see Rascal back in that Dallas Fuel jersey. Hopefully there's no issues. That is like the main thing with Rascal right now. Obviously, Season 1, Rascal had a lot of internal issues. The team wasn't working hard. The team just wasn't really doing anything, as it was kind of obvious how Kai coached the team. But Rascal still loved the org, if I remember, because they let him live in LA for a little bit longer and just do their thing. And then Rascal went to NRG, and then he went to Shock, and he won the whole thing. Hopefully Rascal can bring that to the Fuel. Now, obviously, Fuel may have not needed to upgrade the DPS. Maybe they did, because we don't know how Doa is doing behind in Scrim's area. Obviously, we do know his English is not the best. Rascal has good English, so does Decay a little bit. Gamsu has alright English. I never heard Bianca. But basically, this team would be full of Koreans, also with Crimzo, kind of like San Francisco Shock, full of Koreans with Moth in the team. But either way, guys, that's going to be it for the video. And also, I do plan on making that trading video still. I'm so sorry, but, this week has been kind of stressful because I'm still doing school, got homeschool, online school. It's still kind of stressful. Obviously, we're all trying to do new formats as well, and I'm trying to adapt to that. So it is kind of stressful, so I'm sorry if I'm not pushing videos out like I say. I do want to make that trading video still. I don't want to talk about a certain subject. If you're still watching this video, you know what that certain subject is. I don't want to talk about it at all, but if you guys want to talk about it in the comments, talk about it in the Discord, you can. Anyways, guys, that's going to be for me. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to join my Discord down below. Also, don't forget to follow my Twitter and my Twitch, and don't forget to hit that bell, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.